Hello students, now we are going to discussing about informed consent process or informed consent form. Okay, first we will see the each year many clinical trials are done by the government and the industry. In these clinical trials, millions of people are participating as a volunteers. But before the participating into the clinical trials, every volunteer has a right to know and understand what is happening during the clinical trials. Okay, for knowing about this clinical trial procedure only called as informed consent. This informed consent process only helps to decide by the subject whether he or she to participate in the clinical trials or not. Okay, next we'll see the actually what is mean by this informed consent process. Okay, by this informed consent process only subject will express his or her interest to participate in a clinical trial after knowing about all aspects of the clinical trials. Here subject means the person who is going to participating in a clinical trial. Okay, subject must know about the purpose, procedures, this and benefits and alternatives of the clinical trial. This is about the informed consent process. Next we will see the what is mean by informed consent form or informed consent document. That means this form or the document only containing all information about the clinical trials. Okay, before participating in a research study, the subject must sign on this document and show his or her willingness to participate in a clinical trial. Okay, for preparing and obtaining a sign in this informed consent form, the investigator will follow the applicable regulatory requirements. Okay, normally who can means which people can sign on this informed consent? There are three types of procedures will be there. First one is subject is literate, that means if the subject is educated. Second one is subject is illiterate, that means subject is uneducated. Next third one is both subject and subject legally acceptable representative is illiterate, that means both are uneducated. Okay, first we will see the first procedure. If the subject is literate, what are the steps we will follow for taking this informed consent? First one is preparing. Okay, both informed consent and patient information sheet is prepared by this investigator as per protocol and standard operating procedures. Then the investigator will submit these two documents and get approval from the IRB, that means Institutional Review Board, otherwise it is from will get permission from the ethical committee. Next one is explaining. Here the investigator will going to explaining all aspects of the clinical trials to the subject regarding the risks, benefits and alternative therapies and what are the purpose and what are the procedures they are going to following in the clinical trials. That should be explained by the investigator to the subject. Next one is concerns or questions. Okay, here the subject will read the informed consent form personally in a vernacular language. Here vernacular means it is a one local language, mostly it should be in a English. Okay, the preparation of informed consent form is in a local language with simple terminologies. We should not use any complicated medication terms. Always we should prepare this informed consent form in a local language with simple terminologies. Okay, investigator will encourage the subject to ask questions and to relieve their doubts regarding the clinical trials. Next one is time. Here time means once after explaining about the clinical trial, investigator will give a copy of informed consent to the subject and provide some time to discuss with their family and friends regarding the clinical trial participation. Next, the signature. Signature means if the subject is willing to participate, investigator will take sign of the subject on informed consent form. Normally, there are two copies of informed consent forms are available. One copy is for subject, another copy is they are going to file with the study documents at the clinical trial site. Even the investigator also will sign and put date on the informed consent form in the presence of the subject. Okay, if there is any changes in the clinical trial procedures after starting of the clinical trial, that changes should be submitted to this ethical committee, and these changes also should be informed to the subject and get permission from them also. This is the process of taking informed consent if the subject is educated or literate. If the subject is educated, no need of other persons to involve. Subject only will sign on the informed consent form. Okay, that is the first procedure. The second procedure is if the subject is illiterate, what the investigator will do. Okay, the same procedure we will follow like above. We will prepare the informed consent form, we will explain, we will address the questions, and we will give time to the subject, and we will obtain the signatures. But here the signatures are not taken by the subject because subject don't know to read the informed consent form. For this, here investigator will take sign from subject's legally acceptable representative. This representative must be educated. Both subject representative and investigator both will sign on the informed consent form in the presence of the subject. In this procedure, there are two copies of informed consent form is available. One is for the subject and one is for filing with the study documents at the site. In the first procedure, subject will sign because subject is educated. In the second procedure, subject is uneducated. In that place, subject legally acceptable representative means any one family member of the subject, they will sign on this informed consent form. Okay, here we will see the third procedure of informed consent. If both the subject and subject legally acceptable representative are uneducated, here investigator will explain about the clinical trial procedure to subject and both subject legally acceptable representative in the presence of impartial witness. Here impartial witness means any one member of the healthcare team. Okay, in this procedure, subject provides a thumb impression on the two copies of informed consent form. Impartial witness and investigator will sign and they will put date on the informed consent form or informed consent document in the presence of subject or subject legally acceptable representative. These are the three types of procedure for taking the informed consent before participating into a clinical trial. Okay, next we will see actually what are the components will be there in the informed consent form or informed consent document means. First one, aim of the subject, duration of subject participation, duration of study participation, description of procedure, randomization, etc., benefits and risks of the study, treatments for trial related injury, description of measures taken in case of ADR or therapeutic failure. Next, right to prevent use of his or her biological samples, confidentiality of the records, compensation, that means payment and schedule of the payment to the subjects. Next, freedom to withdrawal from the trial, and identity and address of research team and other supplementary information. This type of information will be included in the informed consent form. On this form only the subject will sign before participating into the clinical trial. Okay, next we will see the steps for conducting informed consent. Already we know this informed consent should be taken before starting of the clinical trial. Subject understands the information of the clinical trial procedure and they will sign on the informed consent form. The subject belonging to the vulnerable population. Here what is mean by vulnerable population? Vulnerable population means is the children or prisoners or terminally ill or mentally retarded or financially impaired or non-locals who don't know English. In these cases, subject legally acceptable representative will sign on the documents. Next we will see the what are some special considerations for taking this informed consent. Okay, here special considerations. Informed consent in children. Okay, if the subjects is like are children, all benefits and risks of the clinical trial should be explained by the investigator to the parents of this subject. Because subject is a children, the investigator will explain all the procedures to the parents of the subject. Okay, based on extent of the risk, one or both parents should sign. If the risk is more than minimum, both parents should sign on the informed consent form. Okay, if the child is more than 7 years old, assent should be obtained from child. Here what is meant by assent? Assent means they will taking the children opinion to participate in a clinical trial. Next one is if the subject is incompetent individuals. What is meant by incompetent? Incompetent means mentally challenged or elderly people with vision or hearing impairment. In these cases, investigators obtained consent from subject legally acceptable representative. This subject legally acceptable representative should discuss with the family members and medical staff and the subject, and he should provide the informed consent. Last one is what is meant by oral consent. Okay, if there is no particular prepared informed consent form is not available in the for clinical trial, investigator will write a oral short form written consent form. Oral short form, they will write all the procedures of the clinical trials in a written form by the investigator. For taking this written oral consent, one witness should be there. Okay, subject legally acceptable representative and witness and investigator will sign on this short form. These 4 members will sign on this the short written form. Okay, investigator will give one copy of this short form to the subject or subject legally acceptable representative, and another short form they will file in the study documents at the clinical trial site. This is about the informed consent process. Informed consent process means taking the sign or obtaining the permission from the subject before starting a clinical trial for their participation. We are getting the willingness of the subject participation to participate in a clinical trial. For that they will sign on the informed consent form or informed consent document. This process only calling informed consent process. Thank you.